Hi guys, it's Sam here from Bargain Hunting Blonde, and today I'm bringing you my picks for gifts for luxury lovers under $500. So actually a lot of these are even under $300, but I did want to put $500 in there so I could include some more expensive pieces that are like bags or wallets and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's dive in. So I do have a list, so that's what I will be consulting. So first off, and I think this is something that doesn't have to be just from this fashion house, but I did pick these because they are my favorite. Comes in this little box, and that is, most of you probably know, an Hermes Twilly. So I did pick this one because I wanted to show you guys that I know a lot of people think they're always like very colorful, and some of the people in your life might not be interested in something so colorful, but this one is very neutral and is a really great color to go on most bags because it is neutral and it's going to go with almost everything in your wardrobe. So you can definitely go brighter colors, you can go more neutral, and they do retail for $195. There are some that are a little more pricey if they're like more of the limited edition ones, but in general, $195. And if you wanted to spend a little more but still be around the $400 range, you could get two for a bag. Other brands that do these similar Twillies, but I find they're a little too big in my personal opinion for most handles. It's Louis Vuitton, Dior does them, Chanel does them. They do range in price, and I do find that for what you're getting and getting a little orange box, Hermes is my personal favorite. So that would be my first option for a luxury lover. Honestly, in my personal opinion, you can never have too many Twillies because they serve as a way to dress up your bag, make it look a little different, and then they protect the handles, which if you're talking about putting it on, a more expensive bag, that's great. Because if you do decide to resell it, you don't have hand oils all over it. Second, and this is something that I do not own, though I would love one, I own many others of them, is a designer baseball cap, specifically Saint Laurent. So Saint Laurent did partner up for their Rive Droit, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, Droite, collection, which is with New Era, where you can get many of their baseball caps. They have tons of them, and I'll put up a couple different ones for $275 with New Era, which is a company that makes baseball caps. So you can get the Saint Laurent written out, you can get the YSL logo, comes in tons of different colors, and they're $275, which is a good price point for a designer baseball cap. Even other Saint Laurent caps are coming in at like roughly $395 to $500. So this line of products has some really great pieces, and I love a designer baseball cap. I think it makes me feel kind of like dressed up when my hair is not at all done and I'm just putting on a baseball cap. I also personally love baseball caps. I am very blind, and so if I'm not wearing contacts, I'm wearing my glasses. And while I love my Gucci glasses, they do not at all protect me from the sun. I was not willing to get the transition lenses. I'm not that old. So those hats protect me from the sun when I'm like walking the dog, running errands, stuff like that when I'm wearing my glasses. So I love them. I think there's a practicality aspect to it, and I would highly recommend picking up a baseball cap if you think someone in your life would love one. And I think it can be for any gender. Next is bag organizers. So I just picked up this one. This is my one for my Picotin 18 from Zumani. And I did just get like the basic 2 pockets, but there are so many companies that do bag organizers. So there's Samorga, Zumani, Organize My Bag. You can buy them on Etsy, Amazon, Rue de Paris is another one. There's so many options, and I know people are like really against bag organizers, some people are, but I love them, especially for Hermes products, because Hermes will not spa the inside of your bag. So your only option to keep the inside of your bag clean is to just make sure you have a liner in it and not spill in it. Be careful what you're putting in it. So I really do love my organizers for those bags. And I know people will say that they do and can leave lines on your bags, but I don't leave them in my bag. Like if it's a Hermes bag, as you can see, like with my Picotin 18, this is not in my Picotin. So like, and I do not leave it in my Picotin. I just put it in there when I'm using the bag. So I think that's something, to consider with a bag organizer. I know there's been a reel going around on Instagram, and I'm sure it's also on TikTok, that's just talking about how like they're bad for your bag. And I don't think that's true. But I do think if you're using it as a way to like store your bag and try to prevent your bag from slouching and putting a lot of stuff in it and, you know, really like kind of weighing down the organizer, I could see how that affects your bag. But that's like putting a lot of stuff in your bag in general. It is going to eventually change the shape of the bag because whatever you're putting in it weighs so much. So my third pick would be bag organizers / I should also say pillows. If you do want to use it to store your bag, I would recommend buying a pillow for your bag. It helps them stay upright and stand up, which is important. Like these guys, that's how they don't lose their shape. Next is another pick from Hermes, and I think this is more of a unique one. Mine is in this little box. It does come with this little guide, which got stuck in the lid, from Hermes, and it is a Petite H product, which Petite H is really cool. Hermes basically takes all their leftover leather and silk and all of stuff like that, and they make it into other products, and then they sell them online. So this is one of their more basic products, and I did buy this way before I ever started really buying from Hermes. I just saw it online and thought it was cute, and it is a Petite H charm. So this is just the very basic little heart on this side. It feels like it is a Togo in some sort of orange. I'm not exactly sure what orange, and you might be able to see it says Hermes made in France right there. The string on it is silk, and then the other side is, I think this is Epsom, a beautiful pink Epsom color, which I would love a bag in this color. And so I just picked this up for myself. They range in price from $275 to about, I wrote it down, $345. So depending on how much detail, this was on the cheaper end. This was a $275, but if you're getting like the Empire State Building, for example, which is really cool, that's the $345 price point. They have dogs. They have a bunch of different things for Christmas, like snowman, trees, stuff like that, like a Christmas tree. I think the one thing that does make a lot of people hesitate about buying these products is you do not get to choose your colors. So I did not pick this colorway. I just happened to get this and I like it. You could get a bunch of different colors, and I think for some people that could be a drawback, but I think it's kind of fun. And they come beautifully packaged, you know, with the ribbon in the orange box. And I just think they're fun. If you know the person in your life loves putting charms on their bags, it's much cheaper and easier to get than a Rodeo or a Pegasus or any of their other charms that they have. Next up is just kind of a category again, kind of like my bag organizers and pillows, and that is fashion house books. Or in this case, so one I got from my mother-in-law, this is Handbags, a Love Story, because I love handbags. But these sort of big coffee table books are really great. I find them, they're really good for decorating. They're also really fun to look at. And like, for example, if we open up in here, like, I mean, who does, I mean, personally, I love looking at Birkins. So I could look at this all day, and I have looked at this book all day. I find it really fun. And I think if you know, have a fashion lover in your life who loves like Saint Laurent, Gucci, Chanel, I don't think there's a big Hermes book, at least I haven't seen one, who loves Louis Vuitton, does a lot of them. These are great options. They come in a variety of price points, and when I see them on TJ Maxx, which they do pop up, I try to link them in my stories because they are way cheaper. They're like under the $100 price point, and I would love to get more of these to put on a coffee table, in shelves. I put them actually in my closet room, and I just find they're fun to look at, and they're just something that's like different but still cool. I also love books, so like a book that does fashion, I'm like, yes, sign me up, I'm there. Next is a bag. So I did want to make sure to include a bag under the $500 price point that you could get for someone you love, and I did pick the brand because this whole brand, all their bags are under $500, is Polène, however you want to say it. I like saying Polène, but I think it might be Polène, which makes me a little sad because I like Polène. But this is the numero un box. This is the beautiful box it comes in. It's like shiny. I actually have gifted a Polène bag to someone. I bought one for my best friend for her birthday a couple years ago, the big size numero un, and she loves it. And it was cute to give, and it wasn't super, super pricey, and I know she loves it. And the leather's great. So this is my Numero Un Mini in the camel color. This is the smooth leather, which I do prefer. I don't have the strap on it at the moment, but you have a super adjustable strap. It's just such a cute, fun bag. I mean, I've used this bag a lot, and I do have one mark on it, and this was my own fault. I scratched it with my own fingernail. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but it is right there on the back pocket. I was putting it away, and one of my fingernails was really sharp, and I had already like snagged it on like different things, and have been like, oh, you know, I need to cut that, and I didn't. And then I got my bag. But it does come, you know, in a nice little dust bag. It is wrapped when you first get it in the tissue paper in this nice box. So it's like already even made gift perfect. Like you could literally just stick a bow on the outside of this, or since it's already in a box, it's really easy to wrap. So their bags do range from $290 to $430, and my personal pick at the moment that I'm loving is the Mini Numero Neuf, which is the number 9 in the mini size, and that's $390 and comes in tons of colors. And I think just the quality, the packaging, the bag is unique. I think it's a great present for a handbag lover. And there are even actually mini bags, which I didn't include because you can't fit a phone in them, but they're under $200, and those could also be really fun. They're kind of more like bags you would attach to your bag, a la like Fendi baguette. But I really do like them, and I highly recommend Polen. If any of you are ever considering their bags, I just think they're a great price point. I would die to get one as a gift. I just, you know, buy them for myself. I give myself the best presents. That's what I said to my little sister the other day. We were talking about gifts, and she's like, well, you're so hard to buy for because you just buy what you want. And I'm like, yes, but that's because I give myself the best gifts. Just because I know what I'm interested in. And, you know, when I like something, I have a tendency to just buy it. And lastly, but not least, I'm showing you a discontinued version, but it is the Gucci card case wallet. So this is my Mickey Mouse one that I'm currently using. This is a collab they're no longer doing. Like, they still collab with Disney, but it's not Mickey Mouse. Last time I checked, it was Donald Duck, and I'm not a Donald Duck fan. But I do have the all black one, which I'll put on the screen. And the all black Gucci leather card case is $460. So that is coming in under the $500 price point. It's from Gucci. Gucci has great packaging. Their new green packaging is very cool. And this wallet is honestly perfect for almost any size bag, and it holds everything. And I think it would be a great present. So I think if you are looking for a luxury present for a luxury lover under $500, you do have options. You can go with a bag from Polen. You can go with, you know, card holders, wallets from other brands. But I think there's some fun, like, creative presents out there too, such as doing, you know, a book, a big coffee table book, getting someone some bag organizers, a bag pillow. Those are definitely on the more reasonably priced end. And I know, as someone who loves luxury, I would love to get those. So those are my picks for holiday gifts for your luxury lovers under $500. If you have some great picks, please let us all know down below in the comments. I know sometimes it's really hard to buy for people, and, you know, they might be someone who loves Hermes, but that's just not in your budget. And so when you get creative with what you can buy a luxury lover, there's a lot out there. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification down below so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which I'm trying to do twice a week. If you want to see more content from me, please make sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, my blog, all of which are linked down below. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys!